In this video, I will show you how to access a variable value from a stack. Now, what we saw in the last video was the value assignment within the local scope or within the program. And this is applicable for reports, function modules, or class methods. You can use the same assignment and system is going to search within the local scope and it will assign value to the variable. There is a very surprising and interesting fact I will tell you at the end of this video about the assign operator and accessing this variable from a global memory. Now, in this video, we will get the value of a variable from a stack. Now, if you have multiple programs called within the stack, let's say if you have program A, program B, and you are in program C, you have a way to access variables in program B and a program C. The process of accessing these variables is not different than what we did in a local program. All we have to do is define an additional program name so system system searches in that specific program instead looking in a local scope. So let's take the example from last video. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend you go back and check that video. So I will go in and by the way, so I have created a report here. It's just the standard structure. I have these three variables from the last report. I have created a class, a blank class. You can see it here. There's nothing. I just created one method and I have called it here. So let's go back to our program from day 2 and we will call or we'll copy the code which was setting values for variables. And we will add those values in our method. Now, since the field symbol is declared outside, so I'm just going to copy that as well in the method. There. So there we have. So this this code basically sets a value for the variable based on it does 3 loops. So we have 3 variables and it will set a value, basically the index. So which is pretty self-explanatory code. If you want to know more, you can just go watch my last video. So now we have a method where we basically set this variable value to the system to the index, loop index. Now, like I said, if I do not define a scope, system tries to find this variable within the local scope. Now, within this method, we do not have any L profile. So obviously this will not work. It will not assign any value, but our aim is to assign value to the main caller program, and caller program does have those 3 variables. So if I run now, let's see, is it active? Is active. Let's activate this one, activate that one. And let's run ZUL ABAP underscore day 3. Okay, so nothing happened. There are no values here, nothing assigned. That is because when system executes this part, it's trying to find this variable in a local scope and it does not find any variable. So that means this will be false. That means it does not assign any value. Now let's make a small change here. We will pass this scope or the program where this attribute is, this variable is. So ZUL ABAP underscore day 03, and then we activate. Now let's run this program again. And now we have 1, 2, 3. So what happened here is basically when we call this class and that method, the program execution came here. It basically assigned a variable value from a stack. It updated that value from the loop index. And then the write, basically, since these variables are already set in the loop, is printing it on the screen, which is 1, 2, 3. So this is one of a way you can access your variables. Not only you can read values from a stack variables, but you can also update stack variable values like the way we updated here. Now, coming back to the fact, SAP documentation specifically mentions that this is internal only. That means we are not allowed to use this approach to access variables in a stack. So this is very surprising for me as well. I haven't paid attention before, but now I just came across the documentation. You will see it on the screen. So that's all for this episode. Let's see something new in next one. Thank you.